Good evening.
I'm filming this in 2.7K, so.
Annual Oscar party. If you keep getting nominated, we'll keep having them. Hopefully David Halberstadter will keep hosting them. Thank you, David. Thank you to our friends at Cool House who gave us free delicious ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, those were rocking.
Oh, they weren't free, forget it. They were discounted. They are Cornellians. I also want to thank our helpers for the evening, Jenny Craig, Heather and Mark Wells, Linda Barcy, Alyssa Kent, and Lena Kim. And of course, this is pretty amazing. This is a video donned in 1971 of the Cornell Quad, back before they knew where the art museum would be. They were considering locations. They also did a version where it was in the center of the quad, but they did this on Punchcards. So if you think about
that's so funny. We were just that's going to be on the video. We were just talking about Punchcards.
If you've ever seen videos of the Apollo astronauts, they can almost draw like green lines on computer graphics at the time, and this is what they were doing. So this sort of blew people out of the water, right? I mean, they didn't have displays. This is film. They filmed it out to a film recorder a line at a time, based on Punchcards, which just sort of...
Those Punchcard punches make great confetti at Ithaca High School football games. I'm a townie, man. We use those Punchcard punches for confetti, dude.
And I mean, it was impressive enough. It was the cover of Scientific American. So that's a little piece of trivia about Cornell's graphics group. This is the other piece of... Who here has seen the Cornell Box? We must have some graphics people, a few hands. So in computer graphics, one of the concepts is output, and this is known as the Cornell Box. So anytime you use something called a renderer, when you're first writing the renderer, you test it to prove it's working, and this is generally the first scene. So you see these all over the place, the Cornell Box, and that's what it's known as. There's its Wikipedia thing. It is the second most famous computer graphics artifact compared to the Utah Teapot. So actually, the University of Utah, their computer graphics group had a speed. But I would call this number 2 for artifacts. And then one other cool thing this year, this was also from the SciTech Awards this year, we had another Cornell winner. So Professor Doug James and then Theodore Kim. Doug James, he's sort of half occluded by the shoulder, and then on the far left, Theodore Kim. And they won for something called wavelet turbulence. If you want to know more, see me afterwards. Also very cool. Park is a forensic psychologist who dealt with the Jeffrey Dahmer case, John Hinckley, the Unabomber, and then he's also consulted on tons of Hollywood films and TV shows, Law & Order, The Bodyguard, Primal Fear. So it should be a really interesting evening, and that is on the 8th, and there's a huge long bio you can read on Park on the website, so check that out and join us for that. We have two Oscar nominee, well, one nominee, one affiliated Oscar person, and one already winner this evening, and we will meet all of them, and then I will open it up to questions with everyone. First is my classmate, and probably the person I am least surprised has won a technical Oscar, and that is Jeremy Selan.